Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert to throw right away. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 27, Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't tell
that all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
Run play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. In motion right is Wilson.
Check pass, hustle.
On second down, a run with Hall. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. The Jets at 6-3 on the year. But they come in losers at 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Rig alert. Check, Panther. Alert, check.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's go.
They'll go with a keeper, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinals. Warriors 17.
7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go now.
Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
Mikey, 18. Go, Reed, go.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Hook up of 15 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Herbert on first down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. On first and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hat the street! Hat the street!
Give to Hall running right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Here we go, set! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check smash, check smash. Ready?
Second and 2. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Trap 50, trap 50. 19 right.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a throw here to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Come back in, come back in. 99 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready. Catch for 11.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target, Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Herbert off of play action. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 fight. 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
18
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play.
Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Hall want to give up the middle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
18. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The running play does not work from the 5 on fourth and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Straight ahead is Hall. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert now. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Open man is Uzama. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Come on. Hit. Mustang 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were